It is Monday, you guys. I hope everybody had a great weekend. I'm really excited about getting this thing done and seeing what it looks like with the color in it. So last time we left off on Friday, these lines were all pretty much packed. So I had to go in there and clear those out. And actually, I did most of it with the SC50 bit, and I went in and recut them. But what I'm going to do now, as you can see, I've taken my my felt marker and I've
angle it.
Is it
the other way?
Shiny?
Yeah, maybe the other way. This way. Yeah, hopefully.
Trying to keep the glare off there, guys. It's really got a nice finish on it.
Sure.
You know, it's really glary. So what I'm going to do now is, and you know what? One thing I didn't mention. The reason those lines were packed is because I was using the SC50. And the SC50, remember, has only got one flute. So it doesn't cut and clear chips near like a bit that has two flutes in it. Which I'm going to go back and I'm going to clean all of that brown stuff out. I'm going to clean that out with a profile bit now that I've got room to do it. So what I'm going to do is I am going to mark the rest of these pieces with my brown marker to make absolutely sure that I don't get confused and cut the wrong thing. That would be bad. So we are definitely going to get this finished up today, because once all the carving is done, the coloring should go pretty quick. All right, so we will be right back, and I'll fire up the router and we'll get all that stuff cleaned out. Okay guys, so I've got my mask on because I'm cutting this resin. I don't really want to be breathing this. So I have actually blown up my my logo because I kind of want to see a little bit more detail on there. And now I'm going to go back with my profile bit. Now the reason, the one concern I had is that because I'm not going to do any sanding on here, I didn't want my router base to be scratching this surface. So I decided to put masking tape down so my router base will actually be sliding on the masking tape and not the surface of this this resin. So let's oh man, I got my base on the wrong way. Hold on. Technical difficulty. So I've got my profile bit in, and I am set at just a little less than 1/8 of an inch. So let's take out some of this stuff here. Okay, so there's a few little tiny pieces in there. I'll just take out probably with my little tool, just to cut those off. They don't chip out like they do if they were wood, but I can just kind of cut those out. Anyway, I'll work on that. I'm going to go ahead and finish up the other half of this off camera, because you can kind of see what I'm doing. I may open up those lines a little bit. I think I will, some of those thin lines, so it has more of a consistent look. But anyway, I'm going to do that off camera, and then when we come back, unless I can't foresee, we'll get into the color so we can get the color on the brown and the gray. So we'll be back in a few minutes. Okay, so we got all of the carving done. I really spent a lot of time. I would say that I probably spent, I learned a lot on this. I probably spent at least 2 hours just on this, just because the resin isn't like wood. It doesn't want to let loose, so it took me a long time to clear all those little pieces out of there. But what I'm going to do now is we're going to do the color. So what I need to do is, this is all going to be brown, this is going to be brown, and this is going to be gray. Now, here's what you guys never see me do. I'm using actually spray paint. Now, you guys that have been watching for a while, you know the reasons I don't use spray paint. Number one is it bleeds into the grain. Not a problem here. Number two is it loads up your sanding belts when you sand. We're not going to sand this. So those two reasons, I can use spray paint. So that's what I'm going to do. So I've got to mask off the edge and everything. So this and this will be brown. I'm going to mask that off camera. We're going to come back and spray it. So we're going to hope this works out.
Fingers crossed.
So again, I'm not spraying real heavy. Not that I have to worry about bleeding, but I taped off a good amount so I don't have to clean off a whole bunch. So we're going to let that set for a few minutes. We'll come back, mask that off, and do the gray. Okay, so now I'm using gray primer, but it's because it's the only gray I really had available. I didn't have any other gray. I could have used gray spray paint just as well. So let's get that sprayed. I think we got a thunderstorm coming in. It's kind of rolling off in the distance. All right, we're going to let that dry, rip everything off, and then we're going to get that excess color off of there. Meet you inside. All right, so we are all colored. Now it's time to take off that color. So Vicky can attest to the fact that I played around with this many times to figure out the best way to get the color off. But I simply remembered that to take that adhesive off, I used paint thinner. So that's the way we're going to take this color off. Hopefully this will work. So that's what I'm going to do, guys. I'm going to go ahead and finish this up, taking all this color off with the paint thinner. And then we'll come back and we'll show you what it looks like all finished up. Yeah, that's working nice. Hi, guys. We got a sassy camera woman back there. Okay, so
forgetful camera.
We're all done. Shh. Okay, we're all done. We got the color on. We got the extra color off of the front, and I'm really super happy with the way it came out. I learned a lot. I think I'll do some things different on the next one. But if you guys have an interest in trying to carve this resin, it actually It actually carves really good.
It's art resin.
I'm really happy with the way it came out.
Art
So
resin, my favorite.
there's Vicky's favorite resin. This is the color we used. It's kind of the label or the package is kind of messed up
White
because
cotton.
yeah, white cotton. But anyway,
Got it on Amazon.
it comes out looking like pearl
Okay,
or
if anybody
marble.
wants to know, no, we are not sponsored by Art Resin.
Oh, no.
I just absolutely love this stuff.
Yeah.
So, wanted
Yeah,
to share.
and yeah, actually, we're not sponsored by anybody.
No.
Anytime we share
We're
something,
sponsored by me.
yeah, we're actually, you guys are our sponsors. You guys, by going to the website and stuff, you guys are the ones that keep us going. We're not sponsored by any company or anything. We just use what we use. As a matter of fact, we got a video coming up next week sometime where I want to share some new stuff that I've been using I think you guys might like. Anyway, so here is the sign for Sam over at SamRyan Designs, and I just want to say a big thank you to Sam. I had a blast making this. Again, I learned a lot. I hope you like it. I'll get this thing shipped out to you right away. I went ahead and put a French cleat on the back. That's kind of my preferred way of hanging these things now, and that's the way I've done the last couple. So in case you guys don't know who Sam is, you can see her on SamRyan Designs on Instagram. I'll link it down below, and you got to go check her stuff out. She's amazing. She works with her grandpa, and we had a lot to talk about when we met back in Atlanta. She's also 1/3 of the Woodshop 101 podcast sign that I did back on number 243 to 249. This one was resin coated, one of the first ones I'd done with resin coat.
That wasn't the Art Resin, right?
No, I think I used Envirotex on this, which I like Envirotex as well. It smells better. Actually,
Yeah, right. No.
it smells
it
worse,
doesn't.
but I like it. Anyway, and it a little less work time than the art resin. But
45 minutes you have to work with that stuff. It's awesome. 45
anything else you want to say there?
If you ever have to email them, they respond very quickly, very personally. It's not like an auto
Good to know.
responder.
Should I go back there and you come on this side? It's not a problem for me.
Art resins are awesome.
All right. Okay, so that is it. We are done, guys. I hope you guys had a great weekend, and we will be back on Wednesday. I'm not sure exactly what we got planned yet, but we're going to California later in the week. But we'll have videos Wednesday, Friday, and the following Monday, and 3 days a week. That's what we do. So if you haven't subscribed yet, we'd love for you to subscribe, and don't forget to click that little bell icon, that little icon. Oh my Lord. Anyway, don't forget to click that. If you have any questions at all on this or anything else, just email me directly, eric@makeawoodsign.com, or if you have complaints, you can email her at vickywithdavesigns@gmail.com.
Complain about Eric, I'll take care of it.
And that's it for today, guys. We'll see you on Wednesday. Bye-bye.